Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Eclecticka. I'm Seven. Today we have Cece and Charles. Why are you always laugh when I say that?
You have to, man. You got to get pumped.
Yeah, you do.
Pumped up, man.
So last time, we were talking about The Walking Dead. That this season, we've seen the most interesting, diabolical villain.
Yes. Yes.
Negan is so interesting.
Yeah, he is very interesting.
Yeah.
And very rational, which is weird.
Yeah.
I like Dave Chappelle's version.
Oh, yeah, well.
No. I like all the Dave Chappelle show. He was like...
I had to give a shout out to my boy Dave.
Yes,
All right.
that was brilliant.
Let me get
That was
serious now.
brilliant.
Okay.
But yeah, someone like Real Live was like hands down Negan top 5 villains of all time. What do you think?
That's a little bit much.
Yes, that's a lot. But
Well, also it's a little hard to judge because with a TV show, you get a lot more time to develop the character
That's true.
and see all these different situations because Darth Vader was supposed to be the baddest, right?
Yeah.
But we only saw but so much. Like Darth Maul.
True.
Darth Maul potentially
True.
could have been the baddest of all time.
True.
You know, so.
True that.
What do you think, Charles?
I would say one of my favorite underrated villains of all time was the devil out of Legend. Remember that movie Legend?
Oh, wow.
Remember? That
Yes.
was for that time period, that was a good effing villain right there. And it still goes down as I think probably one of the best. For me anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll always be attached to Jack Nicholson's Joker. That's just me.
He
Maybe
did,
because I
man.
was a kid.
Yeah, no, he did. Jack bought it. He did. I
Yeah.
actually liked him as the Joker.
Yeah, he's like that classic diabolical.
It
villain.
was the classic Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So hats off to you, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm bald as an eagle, Jack.
You got it, man.
Well, speaking of superheroes and villains, Underworld 5.
I know. First of
Finally.
all, she kind of looks like a new age Cruella DeVille, which I can't unsee it, especially with the fur coat, but it's badass. It works for her, and you can kind of tell like it's very vampirical aging because she's got the gray hair, but she still hasn't aged. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited about this movie.
Forward to that.
Underworld, I think, was kind of underrated in the mainstream, but I think people who are like into this stuff get it. We get it. So
they messed up a lot, though.
Yeah, they did.
In the last two, they kind of stretched a little and bent a little, and that energy of the first one.
They didn't carry it over well.
No.
Yeah, but that's always hard to do when your first one is just so much awesome.
One thing I do find fascinating, because there's so much black, it's interesting to see this snow and so much white.
Yeah. Good contrast.
Yeah. The movie's always so dark. That's one thing that drives me crazy about movies sometimes.
You can't see nothing.
You can't see a darn thing, man. Yeah, you got to lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah,
so that would,
for sure.
Yeah. I think that'd be nice.
Are you guys going to see it?
I'm definitely going to go see it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
What are you looking forward to the most within that one, you think?
Fight scenes, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about the fight scenes.
I want to see how they kind of like develop her power now that all this time has gone by. Like, is there going to be anything new that's added? It seemed like they're going to add a lot more elements of that kind of mystical world, so it'll be interesting to see.
They need to.
Yeah.
I think they need to. I mean, they play so much with the vampires, and then the Lycans, where you almost play themselves out. You can only go but so far with that, so you got to intertwine some other stuff.
Right.
So they should be okay.
Well, the power of the villain is definitely not a man's world. It's definitely women are bringing the heat as well.
Yeah.
Can Megan Fox bring the heat? Can she be Poison Ivy?
Is that where they're going with?
And Gotham City Sirens. Now, we mentioned Gotham City Sirens before.
Right.
They want to do Poison Ivy. They want to have Catwoman.
Right.
And Harley Quinn together.
Correct.
But I don't know. I don't take her serious.
Yeah, she could potentially have the look, but not the character. I don't think. I think they're just kind of going for like who they feel will look the part.
With Poison Ivy, the part. You need someone that can play sexy bad.
Yeah,
that's what you need. Now Megan Fox, she's pretty, but there's a difference between being beautiful, pretty, and being sexy.
Right.
Completely different.
Right.
So
right.
she would have to bring up her because she's a beautiful woman. Let's be honest, but does she have that sexiness and that attitude to pull off Poison Ivy?
And in this realm, she's always been like the girl next door. So does she have what it takes to be more of a Venus? Like you know,
that's what you need to pull off Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Well, Jada Pinkett,
really like Medusa.
When she did Gotham,
when
Jada Pinkett did Gotham, the TV series, I think that's her best work ever. You know, I would have to say there's a lot of work that can't even come close to her playing Mooney, Fish Mooney, and
that's true.
This could be Megan Fox's Fish Mooney.
That's true.
It could be. You know, what do they say? Expect the unexpected. She might come out and surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
And she can act.
Yeah.
She has acting chops. Yeah, she can hold her own. It's just Megan, bring the sexy bad girl. That's all
the
I'm gonna
pressure
tell you.
is on because Poison Ivy is a very iconic character who has a significant following. And people are
very
already
specific.
Yes, and people are already weary of her after the Transformers thing. And then I didn't really get like raving feedback in terms of her role as April in Ninja Turtles, although she had the look for it. That was another thing, like she had the perfect look, but does she have the part?
I'm rooting for you, Megan.
Can she play the part? Yeah.
We're going to root for you.
Yeah.
You need some help, contact us on the show. We can get you on the show.
For sure.
Heck
We'd love to talk to her.
Bring the sexy bad, Megan.
I think Poison Ivy could be black.
Yeah.
I think so.
Definitely.
Now, I would like to see...
I would like to see a black Catwoman. I keep going back to that, but I would like to see a black
You just
Catwoman.
can't let Eartha Kitt go.
I can't let Eartha Kitt go. I won't. I refuse.
You know, I'm sorry. You know who would make a wicked Poison Ivy, I believe, since you said that? Take a guess. You guys probably... I'm going to slide over.
Don't
leave us.
I'll throw you out the studio if you say who I think you're going to say.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Nah.
I'll let that go.
Yeah. I believe she could. She got that sexy
she
bad
does have
attitude.
The allure.
I believe
and
she
I
could
could
do
see
it.
the eye thing.
All she needs is some red hair.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because when she did Battleship, she didn't have a lot of lines.
Yeah.
So
you can get a lot of takes. Don't
that's true.
I believe she could do
ad-lib.
Yeah.
Ad-lib.
She got that sexy bad girl attitude. Yeah.
I could see her doing Poison Ivy, not Catwoman.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah,
I said,
Catwoman. He said Poison Ivy.
I said Poison Ivy. Yeah. I said Poison. She would definitely do Poison Ivy.
Yeah, if they were gonna do a woman of color for Catwoman, I would actually go with like a Zoe Saldana or somebody. Even though personally, like Zoe Saldana on a personal level has her issues because she likes to teeter back and forth in terms of racial identity, which is a whole other conversation.
You mean never mind.
From Guardians? Talking about from Guardians?
It was a couple of times because at first she came out and she was like, I'm Latina, but I'm Afro-Latina. You know, she was on the money with it, but then she was like, oh no, I'm not black, I'm Latina, and she kind of teetered back and forth. So then it's like,
she's doing Mariah Carey.
But I do think that they would do good with having I
want to say something, but I'll wait till the show is over.
Leave Mariah
I'm trying so hard to not say what I want to say.
Leave Mariah alone.
Say it. Say it.
No, it's interesting. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good way to say it. When people get to certain individuals get to a certain level and it might be from the producers, the directors, but there's all of her love interests are always Caucasian males.
Yeah.
She can't have a love scene with
a
man of color, which I find very interesting.
Now, is that Zoe or is that
I don't
Mariah?
know. I don't know. She didn't marry a man of color, so I don't know if, but again, that's her personal life. That one thing is her acting, but I just find it very interesting that they don't cast her. And you saw the same thing happen with Halle Berry.
Yeah.
She got to a certain level, and then all of a sudden she was in every film, and they would only cast her with.
Well, they do the same thing with Will Smith. What is it, Hitch? It's like they have to even, that's kind of what they do with the Latina population, especially if they're lighter skinned. As long as she looks Italian, and then we can say, diversity. Even though colorism is kind of incorporated in that because they don't think that 2 black co-stars are gonna rake in a boatload of money in the mainstream unless they're shooting people up or whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But that to me, that's how Hollywood thinks, which is just totally ridiculous.
Bogus. Yeah.
Guys need to shape up a little bit.
Get it together.
Get it.
I see they ain't gonna do that with Pokemon. They'll let Pokemon rock, and he can be with any color.
Right.
But shout out to all these good shows coming out like that cater to the weird black people in this world. Like what is it, Insecure, which I have to catch up on, which I'm kind of emotionally reluctant to because I hear that everybody in that show will piss you off. And then there's Atlanta, which I saw the premiere episode of, but I really want to get into that because I like Donald Glover. I think he's got a really good niche, and I like his rap skills too. So that's always good.
I've seen, but I'm a fan of Awkward Black Girl. I didn't, because it was so much like, I mean, again, she's so blessed. She was able to do something online and now have a show. I like the original concept so much more than Insecure.
Right.
So, but I'm a supporter, definitely, because she's doing her thing and people are eating.
For sure.
For show.
A
show.
lot of good prospects.
I think
actors.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I'm sorry, CC.
Wait, say that again?
Sexy voice.
Let me try one more time. Let me try. Hey, I'm sorry, CC. We're lost it, y'all.
Right, too many coconut water.
I'm telling you, I put my coconut water. But it's just like, when are people going to get over that, man? It's just like, be who you are. Write movies for everybody. I mean, it doesn't have me personally, has nothing to do with the color, any of that stuff. We love what we love. We like what we like. You know what I mean? And people in this whole, I'm not going to say when people say, I don't see color. Yeah, you see color, but people are people, man. It doesn't
unless you are Pokemon.
Right.
That is true.
Which they are making a Pokemon live action film.
Really?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be something to see.
Now I'm wondering what they're gonna do. Are they gonna do like the original characters? Are they gonna do Candela?
This is the rumor.
That'd be
This is the rumor. And Pokemon is so hot right now.
Yeah.
I can see it happen. But they're also gonna do another Godzilla. And a Pacific Rim 2.
I heard about Pacific Rim 2. That movie was underrated.
Uh-oh.
But I think it could have been done better too.
Trying to calm myself down. I'm doing it again. Pacific, what? Underrated.
Yeah.
How come the sequel didn't come out years ago?
Yeah. It lost its momentum.
Yeah, it lost its momentum. That movie was great. I love that movie, man. This is a Jaeger. That's what he said, man. I love that movie.
But I feel like because it didn't do as well as expected, that they may have had trouble getting sponsorship.
But the thing is, it had a huge cult following. You know what I mean? It did.
Yeah, in the comic book world.
Yeah, we love that type of stuff, man.
And where the general public kind of didn't appreciate it.
Yeah. But it had to make his money back on Netflix and things like that. Because that movie was, I think, word of mouth. That movie was phenomenal.
Definitely flew under the radar.
And I believe if they do it right, this could actually surpass the original one, the first one, because
should.
now people know. So,
It should entice people to want to see the first one if they hadn't. So
one of the best mech movies I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
For sure.
What is Channel 11 doing to me?
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, what's up with this?
The mashup.
The mashup. I mean, I don't stay home all the time to be watching all these shows.
Yo,
I mean, come on, son.
can I jump in on this?
Yes, please do, because
right.
I don't even know.
I had to do some catch up. Again, my list is longer than a little kid's Christmas list. They did, how they set it up was phenomenal. It was like you would watch part of it on Flash, then you would have to jump to DC Legends, then you would go to Arrow.
Right.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I really did.
They had to hook you in there.
Yeah, they reeled you in, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
It was good. Supergirl, you had to watch them all. You had to watch them all. And I actually
they played well together?
You know, dude, I actually enjoyed Supergirl when she was there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
When she was there.
Yeah.
Right.
You caught that. Not normally.
And we talked about that, I think, in a previous episode where, they haven't really done enough justice for Supergirl in terms of her own character development. I think they just got caught so much in the hype of making it happen that they kind of forgot, like, all right, what now?
Yeah, they did. They need to, what I noticed with her, they need to let Supergirl be Supergirl. Superwoman be Superwoman, whatever you want to call it. They need to let her be her. I see her, like, doing things like Superman would do, the pose. And just let her be her, man. She has to be
we know who she is. She's Supergirl, so you don't have to, make it that
obvious.
Right. Like, stop trying to do just a female version of the male version and make her her own person.
Yep. As long as she has the S on her chest doesn't mean she has to be exactly
like she already tied to him in that and being from the same planet. So
exactly.
Hello.
But yeah, the mashup was just ridiculously good. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Are they going to keep doing that now? Is that going to be a thing every season?
I think they should, man. It goes well. So that was a tough.
It's like one long show at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it like at least an hour.
Yeah, it was good. You know what? I'm like a bigger fan of the Green Arrow now. Yeah, Oliver Queen, man. I'm a bigger fan. I liked him before, but now I'm like I'm rooting for that dude.
Well, and the mashups also help too with the less popular characters, in the mainstream to help kind of bridge it all to how they fit into the universes. So that makes it that much more enticing, and then you want to learn more of the backstory too. So
yeah, because it's like you got the guys with the powers, right? But then you have the guys who don't have any powers, sort of bridging the, just keeping everything together, man. I like that.
Human element.
You need that.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone's flipping over this thing.
Oh, God. Relationships destroyed.
Relationships are destroyed.
People losing their jobs. Not coming out for days at a time.
Right now, I think that's the bright spot in the video game. Right now for the newer stuff coming out. Now, I didn't actually pick up the game, but I played the demo. It was phenomenal. And, our boy Drew has the game. He loves it. Yeah, and I mean, it's getting really good ratings and everything. And I would definitely, if anyone's looking for something to suck up a lot of your time, I would definitely, seriously, man, pick up Final Fantasy 15. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Prepare for
demo
your
was
snowstorms.
awesome.
Yeah. For
Demo
sure.
was awesome.
That's right, because you played the demo.
I played the demo. And I was impressed. And that's not even really my type. I'm a first-person shooter type person. You know what I mean? So to actually sit down and play that, and my ADD didn't kick in.
Right.
But it was really, really good. And again, the video game market definitely needed something to jumpstart it again, man, because it's hurting right now.
Did you see that? They got this new virtual reality technology for the video game, and it's like you step on this little pad and you can continuously run on it with the gun.
I've seen that before. I was watching someone play that before. I don't know. It was years back. That would be tiring to play a game like that. You gotta
that's a legit workout.
Yeah, that's your
cardio.
That's gonna be the new fitness craze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But VR is the way to go, man. And you got a lot of people who actually investing a lot of time and effort and money into that. And I think within the next few years, man, that's really gonna take off.
Well, that's what everyone's hoping for and wishing for. Oh no, man! This virtual reality thing is kind of scary. I mean,
They've been doing it for years.
there's no love for reality anymore. Reality TV's not even reality.
What do you think
No.
social media is for?
Oh wow! I can't with you.
Everybody's looking for an escape.
Everybody.
Oh,
Everybody.
man.
You know?
So Total Recall, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yep.
Gotta have your own billboard. You don't want your dirty laundry on your billboard. You know what I mean?
Unless you're paying.
True.
Cause I got some draws.
Got some J-Roll.
That's just nasty.
I didn't say they were dirty draws.
Fair. That's fair.
I just said they're really nice draws.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
You did.
Come on, CC.
Ralph Lauren or bust.
Come on.
Or are you
man.
the Gucci guy? The Gucci kind.
I'll wear RBX.
Now,
I've never even heard of that, which says a lot.
TJ Maxx, baby.
so what do you
That's what it
guys
is,
think
RBX.
of? Because CC, I did. I checked out your Instagram, and
Stamp on my Instagram.
they said someone said something about keep politics and social issues out of comics.
Oh, the meme.
What do you think about that?
Oh my God. Like, not only is that so historically inaccurate,
I'm glad you said that.
like, comics were basically, especially when you think about the fact that so many comics were catapulted into the mainstream during World War II.
Mhm.
There's huge political implications of just about every comic that's ever come out, really. I mean, especially like there's a character named Black Panther. Like, seriously, like, how is it not political? And Captain America.
Yeah, I'm saying
like,
Captain America.
he was the poster boy anti-Nazi. So, you know, it's totally historically inaccurate. And even Batman incorporates a lot of different, like,
All of them
economic
did.
injustice
Captain
and
Marvel.
stratification.
Captain Marvel,
all of
Superman, all of them did.
All of it. So yeah, that's bogus. It's
Wonder Woman, red, white, and blue. Come on.
right. And even a lot of the issues of sexism that it addresses, and I think that it does a lot of play on scenarios and how they have literally a planet of all women. So there's the culture shock of her going to Earth and seeing women as being, you know, ostracized.
There's so many
where-
jokes I could say.
Yeah. Well, she's seeing women being, you know, taken advantage of and being oppressed in a world where women are running it, you know, where she's from. So
Look
here
at
he
X-Men.
goes.
X-Men, the same thing.
He's the worst.
X-Men, right? X-Men
Yeah.
dealt with that.
Yeah.
Marvel was good for doing that, you know.
Yeah.
But no, to try to separate that would be impossible.
You can't take 7 anywhere.
I'm just saying, just think about it. I mean, that's definitely a planet you don't want to show up. Like, you know, a certain time of the month. You know what
You
I'm saying?
stupid.
I'm gonna leave that one alone,
Yeah.
brother.
So everybody on the whole planet's just on at the same time
Well,
because we're all synchronized. Is
exactly.
that what
It would
it is?
be.
They would be.
It would be. Wow.
Like, yo, you set your count. Why you want to set your count? Listen, bro, you don't want to just randomly visit to borrow some sugar. I'm just saying.
Whatever. Well, see, unlike Earth, that planet will have free feminine products and painkillers. So no, it will be just fine.
Oh man.
You guys, I wasn't even gone there. You guys made me go there.
Listen, we just.
He did it to me on purpose because he knows the nature of my work outside of this. So he's just doing that to mess with me.
I'm just saying, there's got to be a voice of reason.
Putting some bait on the hook, huh?
Is that what we're calling chauvinism these days?
Oh, Lord. Please, Father.
Represent.
That's right. Intersectionality over here. I got my own horse. Women ride horses too.
By the way, you know what? I know it's random. They had some really good theme songs back in the day.
They did.
Oh
They
my
did.
goodness.
They did.
18 was
Just Andy
like,
Griffin. I mean,
18.
he made a song out of whistling, and it's like so
That's true.
iconic. Just whistling and tapping your foot.
Isn't that?
Like no instrument, just a jug and somebody clapping.
That is it. Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
Wow, I'm dating myself there.
Can you imagine them, like
and
the producers?
Gilligan's Island.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the producers like, we gotta do this theme song. All right, cool. $50 for piano. Well, no.
Who can whistle? You whistle?
He's like, what can we do for 50 cents? Whistle? Go for it. You know what I mean?
Like budget low as a mug. They had to spend everything on
grab that jug.
Right. Hello. Right. Because it was John low budget too.
When you think about it, though, you don't. Does any theme song for any show really stand out now?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is
Game
good.
of
I'm trying to
Thrones
figure out.
Sing it.
It's like,
Sing it.
And South Park made it even worse. Did you see a South Park episode though?
Wait, do
on
the
Game
dance
of Thrones?
again. Do,
yeah, you just show.
No, you know who made it that much worse? Did you see the South Park episode?
I am so sorry.
Of Game of Thrones. It was like, yo, they made a song. It's like wiener, 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 wiener. You have to watch it. You have to, because all the
Oh, my
episode
goodness,
talks
I can't go
about is how much wieners appear in that show. You
Oh
know?
my goodness.
And he just inserts wieners into the script and like
Oh,
parts where it's
man.
like no relevance whatsoever. It's hilarious, yo. You have to watch
Oh,
it.
my
You
goodness.
have to watch it.
I'm so sorry.
Jetson.
Woo, I lost my composure.
This is the January thing.
Wait a minute. The Jetsons is the same song as the Flintstones? Or is it
Yeah, they're almost the same.
They're different.
No, Jane is my. I just remember that part. 'Cause she got all his money.
Yeah, it does sound similar though.
Yeah, they
Okay.
sound similar.
Hanna-Barbera.
But they were both Hanna-Barbera.
Hanna-Barbera,
So
yeah.
there
It's
you
like,
go.
wow, we've made so much money doing Flintstones. What could we do now? Well, I don't know.
The polar opposite.
Well,
of the
that's all it was
Flintstones.
They're in the
Flintstones in
past.
space.
Right.
Can you
There's
imagine the board
Flintstones
meeting?
of the future.
They're in the past. Let's do this. Let's just take Fred in the future.
Right.
Slim them
And
down.
then they did the mashup though. Later
Yes.
on, they
Yes,
had
they
the
did.
Flintstones Jetsons mashup.
Wow.
So that was very well thought out.
Same thing with
Where's the
Scooby-Doo.
kitty?
They did Scooby-Doo smash ups too.
I didn't know you
We
had
got-
a kitty.
Hey, we got a little visitor on the
I
set.
know. He's fluffy.
She.
She? Aw.
Uh-oh, you hissed at me before him.
She
Scratch
chilling.
me up now.
I know. She must be an introvert because it's been.
Well, she likes that theme song stuff going on.
Oh, Cece, that's that singing.
wiener.
Even though her favorite one is meow 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 meow
Oh,
meow meow
A meow mix.
Right.
Wow.
I want chicken.
Guys, come out with some good
Yo.
theme songs.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, we done lost it, y'all.
we
No,
done
really.
lost it. We'll see you next time. You're watching Eclecticka.